I've always been a voracious reader, and over the years, I ran out of books, like many people do. And at that point, I started to dabble in the idea of writing my own book. But let's be honest, I was a physics teacher. The most complicated thing I'd ever written was a lab report. But about 15 years ago, we had a health scare. As I was going through the recovery process, reading became my refuge. It's what I turn to help me keep my sanity and keep going. And I revisited the idea about becoming a writer. So at that point, I started writing, and I've never looked back. Hi, my name is Robin Christine DeMarco, and today I thought I'd take a few minutes and talk to you about why I write what I do. Here's the thing. I think many of us love a good mystery. We love a great romance. We love a book that's going to keep us turning pages until 2 in the morning. But somewhere along the line, the world changed around us. And at that point, we went from having books that you could share with children and young adults to we had stuff that was a little bit vulgar. We had really explicit sex scenes. And I don't know about anybody else, but it made me uncomfortable. And I thought, why would I spend my time reading books that make me uncomfortable? And I kept thinking, why can't we have books that are compelling and interesting that don't sink to those levels? Now, I'm not judging anybody for what you read or write, but I think a lot of us are getting tired of having to compromise our values to find something interesting to read. And I don't think you need to compromise in order to find a good story. I really believe that stories have the ability to heal, to give us hope, to let us learn something, to remind us of the goodness that we have, the things that we have in our life. And they give us direction on things we are capable of, things we can do, changes we can make. When I was in that recovery period, books were the piece that kept me going. They reminded me that I could overcome these challenges. I could get my health back under control and I would be okay. And even in the dark times, books have always been there for me. And we always have the hope that there are people that are going to be able to find love and purpose in our book. And really, that's what I want to give back. I write clean mystery romance because I believe that a compelling story can be told without having all of the unnecessary parts added to it and without compromise. We can have page-turning stories that entertain and inspire without degrading our characters, without explicit content, and without disrespecting our readers. I write books where a mystery is a puzzle to be solved, not glorifying the violence. Romance is about the connection and respect, not just physical attraction. Faith shows up naturally, the way it does in real life, not preachy. It's just there. And every story ends with hope. Now, my books aren't for everyone, but if you're someone who loves a good mystery but doesn't want to have nightmares or the graphic violence, you're looking for a romance, but we want the sex scenes behind closed doors, we appreciate a character's faith when it's done naturally, not hitting us over the head and lambasting us. And we just want to escape into a great story. If this is you, you might be my kind of reader. I write for the person who's been scrolling through Amazon and looking for something they can read that doesn't make them uncomfortable. I get it. I'm that reader. Over the past 15 years, I've written approximately 25 novels, 5 novellas, and countless short stories. Some of these are young adult or cozy mysteries, which are published under a pen name, but the majority of them are what I call mystery romance. It's a mystery with a little bit of romance. We have a little bit of tension between the two characters, and they have to deal with that as they're solving the mystery. But all of my books have certain things in common: clean language, romance behind closed doors, and everything comes natural. And last, they all have hope. Now, I'll be honest, some of these books I've taken a little longer to write, but some of them I've ended up writing in a frenzy. Out of the 25 books, I've had 15 where I could not stop writing until I hit the end, which meant I would pull a 10 to 15-hour night. I would start off in the evenings after my kids went to bed, and I would finish writing a book at 4, 5, or 6 in the morning. So you can tell these books really get their hooks into me. It's one of those things where I was compelled to finish it. I had to know how the story ended, which is weird because I'm making it up. But I had to know. I had to have the conclusion. And I really hope that if you try one of my books, you'll feel the same way. Right now, I'm in a transition period with my books. There are several that are available. There's one series that's currently available on most platforms called my Heart Island series. And those books are available under Rob and Christine DeMarco. And I also have a few books that are, as I said, the young adult and my cozy novels, which are available under Christine Chianti. The rest of the books I've taken down, and I'm in the process of getting them new covers, updating the interiors, and really getting them up to speed and getting them ready to go back. And I have 2 new books that'll be coming out late this year. The 5th book of the series is coming out in December, Demolished Heart. And then I have a standalone novel, Natural Reactions, that'll be coming out right around the 1st of the year. So look forward to those. So here's what I'd like to offer to you. If you're new to my books, you just found my YouTube channel, in the description below, you'll find a link. And that link will take you to a page where you can download a free novella in the Heart Island series, actually. It's actually what I consider a prequel, and totally free. Just sign up and we'll send you the link for that. And also, I'll invite you to go to your favorite bookseller and look up Targeted Heart. It is the first book in the Heart Island series, and it's completely free. So think about this. For basically your email address, you get 2 different books free. And I'll be honest, if you sign up for my newsletters, I will never spam you. I will never sell your information, but I will try to keep in contact and let you know what's going on behind the scenes, as well as what new books are coming out. So if this sounds interesting, please give my books a try. We'd love to have you as a reader. In the next video, I'm going to take some time and talk about why I went the idea of mystery romance and not romantic suspense, and what the difference is. We'll see you over there.